get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hines is tight end. They make the stop, but not the... What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense at an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
On the ground, it's Goss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tar Heels! A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Handoff from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now they're going to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback making adjustments. Quick handoff. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker missing the hole before getting north.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Barnes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Payne. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Makes the grab on the left. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Handoff to the single running back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a throw on 1st down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodge by this offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6 as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Shipp. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the move. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. The 40, the 30, the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Troy took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Trojans that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's got his man. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Wide open spaces. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Going up top again. He's got it down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A low line drive and short kick. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short.
North Carolina, 28. TCU, 17.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done though.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Lopez wants to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To the air, it's Hoover. Caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
North Carolina.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve.